What's up, guys? It's me, Snooze VGC, coming at you with the very first VGC Money Match. Make it rain, boys!
What the fuck? I'm feeling electrified.
Today, I played in this very first match. It was me against Philip, who probably most of you know better as That's a +1. He used Butterfree, and he taught Cut with it. And if you don't know what I mean, you better figure it out, because it was awesome. The first time I've ever seen somebody use Butterfree, and I was amazed. So he decided to accept my wager. Then I wagered $15. I know it's not the hugest wager, but for a poor Pokemon player, $15 can make all the difference. So he accepted my match, and we played on Showdown. Unfortunately, my capture card is busted, so I couldn't play. We couldn't play on Battle Spot, but Showdown's easier anyways, and it's easier to record, so it all worked out. I also have to apologize that it's just me. Token and I had some technical difficulties getting our computers to connect, and it just wasn't working out, and we tried till like 4 in the morning to get it to work. So we just decided to have me commentate this first match, and then from then on we would commentate together. So I promise next time the man himself will be with me, and it'll be a lot better. So bear with us this one episode. So let's get into the first match, and it's a doozy, boys and girls. It's a doozy. So I'm using a Porygon Z team, and it's an actual pretty interesting team. Like I'll tell you more about it after the match goes on. But more importantly, Philip is using a rain team with Salazzle and Leafeon. I have no idea what this man's about to do with these Pokemon. Not even a clue. He sends out Salazzle, he sends out Boo first, and I just go with my safe lead of Smeargle Porygon Z. I mean, it's a safe lead against anything really, especially against a rain team, but I'm pretty sure he's going to fake out. So what I do is I'm in a Z conversion, I'm going to switch out my Smeargle for the Lele to catch the fake out and just kind of get a free boost. I have no idea what the Bulu is going to do. It could be like Grassium Z, it could be something. Honestly, not a lot of us have played against a Bulu, so it's kind of a surprise factor. He does go for the fake out, and he goes for the wood hammer, and I'm a pretty fast Porygon Z, which makes me to believe that this Bulu is scarfed, so I gotta get rid of it. So in my mind, I'm thinking Bulu's the bigger threat here because it's scarfed. You know, it can do a lot of damage to a lot of things. So I decide to take care of the Bulu because he doesn't know that I myself have a scarfed Lele. So I decided to take care of the Bulu, get that off the field. And then I was going to Thunderbolt the Salazzle to kind of scout it. And it ends up going down in one shot. So it's not like Assault Vest, it's not something like that. And talking to Philip later, he actually said he was just kind of scouting the Lele, which is good to do in a first game. So that's a good mindset to have, to scout your opponent's team. He then brings in his rain mode. And at this point, I'm not worried about Golduck. I just want to get rid of the Sash on the Pelipper because in the back, I have an Assault Vest Kartana and my Smeargle, which makes it really easy to redirect those attacks. And so if I can get this Pelipper down to its Sash, then I can take care of that easily, and then next turn I can take care of the Golduck, no problem. So I bring in the Smeargle, and I'm just going to try to go for a fake out and get the KO on the Pelipper Earth, but he protects, which I'm really glad he didn't do that when I doubled into it. Takes out the Lele, which is fine. Gives me a free switch into my Kartana, and this is basically my ace in the hole against his rain mode. I can just easily put the Pelipper to sleep. I outspeed it with my Smeargle. He already used his Hydro Vortex, which means he's going to need like a crit Hydro Pump, and it's pretty much game one from there. So I take game one, and a good set against That's a +1, and so let's go ahead and we'll jump into the next game now, and we'll get that one going. So this is the second game, and it's just regular VGC rules, so you know you can't change teams, things like that. So we're using the same teams, and you know I'm thinking, this is my mindset, I'm thinking Smeargle Porygon Z worked really well in the first game, so I'm just going to lead that again. A lot of players try to switch up their leads, but I try to not do that as often as I can, because if I find a lead that worked really good the first game, you know, I'm going to leave that again to see what they are going to try to do against it. You know, maybe they have some trick up their sleeve that they didn't think I had, that I didn't think they had in the first game. Something like that, you know. And so he goes for the Leafeon Pelipper. Now I'm thinking he's gonna go for a Tailwind and maybe some sort of like some sort of shenanigan with the Leafeon. I have no idea, guys. No idea what this Leafeon does. And he switches out, and I'm thinking, oh no, like grass, terrain, leaf blade, and then it doesn't even matter because he crits me. I think it would have killed me anyways. Bring in the Lele, okay? I'm trying to get rid of this Leafeon. I just do not want it around. So I'm just gonna follow me, redirect any like wood hammer stuff from the Tapu Bulu, and I'm just trying to get rid of the Leafeon. I don't want it around at this point. I'm more afraid of it, strangely enough, than the Scarf Bulu. I don't know why, it's just an instinct I had that I needed to get rid of the Leafeon, and it goes down in one hit. And me and Philip were both surprised. We were like, what the heck? Neither of us thought that would go down in one hit. And then the Bulu uses Rock Slide, which I think is really good for me because it didn't even do half to my Smeargle, which means Smeargle's gonna stay around for a little while longer. And so, once again, not really afraid of Bulu since the Rock Slide wasn't doing much. I'm faster than it, so I'm just going to try to take care of the Golduck because that's going to set me up for a really good late game against whatever else he has, because I got rid of the Leafeon. I know that he has Pelipper, and I know that he has Bulu, so I've seen his 4 Mons, and I mean, easy there. So, at this point I'm thinking, you know, I might as well just kind of go for it. You know, try to get the KO, try to get the follow me. Then I go for the Psychic on the Golduck slot, which he switched out to be Pelipper, which is actually super, super good for me. That's not something I was trying to read. That's just, I think he was trying to set himself up. But it's perfect for me because now the sash is already broken on the Pelipper, which means that it'll be easy for me to pick it up in the following turns. Now here, guys, here's the important thing. I'm looking at the rain, and I noticed that the rain is ending that turn, so I know he needs to switch. You know, this is like an educated guess that I'm making. I know that he needs to switch, and I'm guessing he's switching to Pelipper. So I'm thinking that I'm probably gonna Psychic the Bulu and just Leaf Blade the Pelipper because he can't stay in. He needs the rain up in the next turn for me to be able to. For him to be able to take the game. But I make the read, I make the call, and I'm able to pick up the double KO on his team. His team is actually really interesting. We talked about it a little bit. I don't want to give anything away because it's not up to me to tell the team. But really interesting. The Leafeon and the Salazzle were honestly very scary. The team that I was using is very weak to fire, and if that had been a choice, Focus Sash Salazzle, I would have been in a lot of trouble. But good games to Philip. I really appreciate you, sir, taking the time and putting your money on the line to play me in this very first wager match. And we're hoping that the rest of you guys watching get in on it too, because it's really fun. Token's playing his matches. He has a couple matches, and those will be on the channel as well. So follow both of ours because we'll be switching between the channels. So one will be on mine and one will be on his. But thank you for bearing with me in this commentary of my thoughts of the game and how I thought Philip would play. Hopefully you could learn something from it. I really enjoyed it. And watch out for the posts on Wager Monday. And we'll see you guys later. All right? Bye-bye.